Loulanting was born 10 minutes after his twin brother Matt. Ever since, he's strived to keep up.
Zac has a deformed lung as well as chronic asthma and a condition whereby two of his neck vertebrae are fused. As a result, doctors never thought he'd play much sport.
In fact, they hoped he wouldn't. If Zac was to fall and hurt his neck, his spine could easily dislocate, resulting in quadriplegia. So, what does this kid do? He goes and plays basketball. 15-year-old Zac Loulanting was born 10 minutes after his taller brother Matt. From that moment on, the two have been fiercely competitive. Zac and Matt are non-identical twins, and the physical difference is immediately obvious. Matt's 6'2", Zac is 5'7".
In every interview I do, I try to find out what drives people. In this story, it's not hard to see that these boys motivate each other. It doesn't matter if it's sport, school, Monopoly, someone's got to win. Who's the best at English?
Me.
You are?
Yeah.
Why?
I got 70% last year. Second in class.
Who's the best at maths then?
Zac too.
All right, what else do you do? Do you do accounting? Who's the best at that?
I'm best at accounting as well.
Only in the last term though.
Yeah, I got 82%, I think.
I only got 71.
No, you got like 62.
It was scaled up, Zac.
Oh, okay.
All right, Matt. What are you at the best at then?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah.
While Zac seems to be stronger academically, there's no doubt that Matt shines at basketball. Yet, Zac's proud of him.
Matt plays for New Zealand.
Matt's in the New Zealand under-17 basketball team, but Zac's not doing too badly himself. He plays alongside his brother in the under-17 Auckland team.
Do you think you'd be as good at basketball if it wasn't for him?
No, I wouldn't be as good.
Zac appears fit and healthy, but the sporty 15-year-old has a deformed lung and chronic asthma, as well as Klippel-Feil syndrome. It's a congenital disorder that's led to two of Zac's neck vertebrae being fused.
So that means I've got like a impenetrable neck or something, or I've got a weak neck. Yeah, so I can't play any contact sports or anything.
Two features of the syndrome are a short neck and low hairline.
Are you guys quite close?
Yeah, we do like pretty much everything together.
You know how lots of other twins know what each other's thinking? Do you guys have that?
Nah, that's all rubbish. No.
Well, sort of. Because like we hang out like all the time and like see on the same TV and stuff and do like the same things all the time. So you kind of know what like other person's thinking.
But it's nothing magical.
Does it help on the basketball court?
Yeah.
I got 5 points on Saturday and Matt passed me the ball both times. It's good, yeah.
At 5'7", Zac's one of the shorter players on the basketball court.
Why do you like basketball so much?
Well, because it's good team sport and good for fitness and stuff, and I can play with Matt as well.
What's your role on the basketball court?
Yeah, I can win as an impact player. It's probably the most fun bit, you know. And then like everyone has to pass me the ball, and I just get to shoot it.
While Zac's parents were aware of the asthma and lung problems, his neck disorder wasn't initially obvious.
He was about 10, I suppose, and he was doing swimming lessons, and the coach came up and said, "Oh, there's something wrong with Zac. He just isn't getting it. His arms are flailing around. He looks like a butterfly. You know, he's just not doing it right." And so we took him to a specialist. From that, we discovered that he had Klippel-Feil syndrome. So he's got misshapen and fused vertebra, C5, C6. But what it meant for Zac is that he couldn't play any contact sports ever. So being a sporty sort of guy, he couldn't wrestle with his brother as much, and he couldn't play football and all those sort of things. All things that he had been doing up until then, actually. So it was quite a shock, really.
Arthur had an accident when the boys were 2 years old and uses a wheelchair most of the time. He sorts things out at home while Mum, Trish, works as a maths teacher at the boys' school.
Dad, Arthur, is Zac and Matt's biggest fan. He never misses a game, he never misses a practice.
More background sort of encouraging and doing the father thing, driving them to and from and shouting from the sideline and a little bit of coaching and just trying to keep them involved, really.
Come on, yeah! What are you doing?
I'm the under-17 white manager, so it's something new for me this year.
It gets pretty rough out on the basketball court there.
Yeah, been nailed a few times on the court sometimes.
Does that not worry you because of your neck?
I get pretty annoyed sometimes.
Zac loves the game, but playing basketball holds a huge risk. If he was to be injured, he could end up with quadriplegia.
I'm a boy and I like to play sport, so it's kind of hard to stop me from playing sport. Yeah.
You ever thought of taking up another sport that's not as much contact?
No, they're not as much. Not much fun.
As a parent, that must be pretty hard to watch you know, your son who's at risk of serious injury.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've Trish and I have talked about it, and we kind of have contingencies and plans, and you know, one of us is always there when he hits the deck, you know. So we are kind of very aware of that. But you can't wrap them up in cotton wool. You know, you got to let young men be young men. You know, and so we kind of just try and encourage them, but you know, just temper that a little bit sometimes. You know.
Zac refuses to let the disorder get in the way of life.
He's got a great eye, and he's got a really good rhythm in his shot. So I think, you know, those sort of things help him to get where he wants to go. I think he's had to learn a different way of doing things. He's not as big and as strong as his brother, but I'd say that Zac is a lot tougher mentally. He's very determined. I think he's become that way. He's had to. He sets his mind on things and gets them done. And there are some techniques and things that he had to develop, like he dribbles the ball a little bit differently because of the fact that he's got limited neck movement. And but certainly he's a very determined young man.
The boys eat, drink and breathe basketball. It's even their favourite game on their PlayStation. Zac's dedication to his sport was recognised recently when he was nominated for an award by the Asthma and Respiratory Foundation.
And I got to fly down to Wellington and get the award from the Governor-General. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So this was a supreme award. What did they say about you?
Like, real nice stuff. Yeah, they chose me because I'm got on with my life kind of thing.
Zac and Matt each have dreams to take their basketball further.
How far do you want to take your basketball?
As far as I can, pretty much. Like, maybe going over to the US sometime after school, like on a college scholarship or something.
And where Matt goes, Zac will follow. He shares his brother's dream of being part of the NBA, but no matter what happens, these brothers will always be a team.